kind and loving person. And she endured so much trauma.
A mother's heartbreak there after the Marion County Sheriff's Office says her adult daughter was killed by her estranged husband, a man who has a long criminal history that includes domestic violence.
In tonight's Crime Tracker special report, News 13's Matt Forden has her story and why law enforcement says domestic violence is such a growing problem.
In 2019, in a domestic violence case in Conway with these two parties, Judge, she told the officers at that time the only way that I will ever get out of this marriage is to die.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more stories. Lasha Bellamy Rowell was born in Lawrence, South Carolina on May 29, 1995. She loved her daughter so much, there was nothing and no one to keep her away from them. She loved to make people laugh. She was their text wizard. She'll go hard for the people she loved. And she was not an easy girl to get love from. But once you got it, it stuck. Lasha was married to Corey Rowell. In the beginning, he showed her love and affection. Later into their relationship, Corey's mask came off and he became very abusive towards Lasha. In 2019, he attacked Lasha, pleaded guilty, but was out on bond in 2020, causing her to fear for her life. She had told officers that the only way she'd get out of this marriage was to die. Sadly, on May 13, 2021, her worst nightmare had came true.
Today we stand here with Corey Rowell, her husband, being charged with...
Corey Dontre Rowell faces a judge for an arraignment in the murder of Lasha Bellamy Rowell, his estranged wife.
This was the one we took in McLean Park.
Her death has left her mom, Lizzie, in disbelief.
I never would have expected that. Not Lasha, not her, you know, she's so tough.
Tough. Just one of the ways her mom described her daughter. She says Lasha was funny.
We did everything. That was my first time ever going out.
Brought joy and was strong.
My sister, anytime I need her, it didn't matter what it was for. She was there. I called her October, I needed her. Oh, I was so close to jumping off a ledge. And I called my sister. I didn't know who else to call. And she talked to me. And she said, Tasia, it's okay.
Court records obtained by News 13 show Corey Rowell's criminal history includes prior domestic violence charges. He was charged with domestic violence in 2019 in Conway against Lasha and pleaded guilty the next year to third-degree DV. In January 2020, Rowell was let out on bond after allegedly firing a gun into a Marion home. And in April, Rowell allegedly shot a gun toward Lasha a little over a month before deputies say he shot and killed her.
She endured so much trauma going through that house after her death. I could feel it. I can see it. Holes in the wall, doors broken down. And I told her so many times to get her out of it, to get away from it. And she was trying. She was trying. One of her last messages to me was, I'm leaving Corey because he's not going to change. But I got to figure out how to get out.
Getting out is something Conway's Police Chief Dale Long says is easier said than done.
It is very difficult for the person who is now this victim to be able to escape from outside of that control because it is someone who has, managed everything.
It's amazing and surprising how he got away all of that time with other criminal domestic violence cases. My mind can't be calm until we find out truly what really happened to Lasha.
Our sister, that was her daughter, that was a mother, that was a friend.
Lasha Bellamy was that and so much more before deputies say she was killed in May. For her little sister, Tasia Richardson, she was the first and last person she spoke with every day.
It's really a day-by-day process, like literally different. Some days, like her immediate family will have great days, but other family members are not having such a great day.
Now, Richardson is using her voice to find justice for Lasha and help victims of domestic violence.
When I heard that Corey was granted bond, it was honestly like getting the news that my sister was taken away from me all over again. Like, my body felt numb. I was hurt and upset.
Judge William Seals granted Rowell an $85,000 bond last week on multiple charges, including Rowell's lawyer said it's his understanding Rowell is able to be released from jail should he post bond. Rowell is accused of killing Lasha on May 13th. Her body was found on Tylora Road near Mullins. She had 2 daughters.
I really want other mothers and other people, even if they're not mothers, other people who are going through domestic violence, I just want them to know that they're worth so much more than that and they don't have to put up with it.
That's the message Antasia hopes to spread with a nonprofit she's developing in her sister's memory.
If I could save somebody else from what my sister went through, that's justice to me.
God, I would feel so much happier, so much more relief, but it's just a weight on my chest that is just hasn't moved yet. I'm just glad that we are getting somewhere in the process of healing.
I'm going to give my thoughts and opinion on this story. Very sad situation. Man had a criminal history of domestic violence. This young lady had been through so much with this man that he still had the chance to attack her. This is why I say, ladies, when a man hit you the first time, you leave that very first time. Stop giving these men chances after chances, because love doesn't hurt. This man had an evil soul. Look at his face. He didn't love her at all. Stop taking gifts and forgiving him for each and every time he attack you. Stop being afraid of these men and put your foot down and do what you have to do to survive. Please pay attention to the red flags, know your worth, and be safe. Leave your thoughts and opinions down below. I will continue to keep my thoughts and prayer with the family, and I will see y'all in my next video.